Hello everyone and welcome to this Fairies Oracle reading, and today I have chosen also to focus on the Witches Tarot because I feel that things are opening up to speak more together, you know, fairies and pixies and colors and sounds and witches, and it's like everything is just one big open door right now that things begin to speak together. So normally I don't draw in the tarot when I am having a Fairies Oracle reading, but I have chosen to do that for my future readings because I feel that especially the fairies and pixies and trolls and witches, they are all speaking very well together. There's a kind of magic, and they are also working with the elements, and especially very grounding elements, the earth. So that's why I have chosen to have a look at the tarot today as well. So let's have a look at the first card that is coming out for us in this reading. And here we have the Singer of Connection, card number 6. It's a wonderful blue color, and here we are like being taken out into some cosmic traveling, right? We are sensing that there's some kind of unifying. We are seeing that energies coming from down here going up, and energies coming from up here going down. They're meeting halfway now. It's like there's some kind of unifying energy going on within us right now as a collective. And as always, however this may resonate with you on a personal level, definitely go with that and then just leave the rest behind. But on a collective level right now, we seem to come into some kind of reunion. Whatever the issues may have been for us as a collective throughout the past 1,000 years and perhaps even more, it's like we are coming to a point now where we need to tune into some kind of healing and some kind of spiritual connection with each other, among ourselves as one nation here on the planet. And I sense that whatever the issues may have been, like wars or conflicts of any kind, it's now time to really have a look at coming more into empathic energies, energies of balance, and perhaps even karma. So this is a big deal here. And the singers of this deck is referring to the ministering angels, the ones who are closest to God, to Ra, to spirit, whatever you may call it on a personal level. But these are the ones who are closest to God, and therefore this has a very magical sense. This has a very magical meaning. There is something here to be taken very seriously, but also, as usual, the fairies are trying to find the fun in things. They want us just to come into kind of a harmonic way of living, you know, becoming more acquaintance with having fun and finding out that we can be serious while we are having fun, actually. So they just want us to get us to know more about the fairies and ourselves and the interaction among us as one nation. They just want us to come into better harmony and see things from a different angle, you know. And they're very good at helping us to actually put in the light what might have been hidden for us, because we seem to be very severe upon ourselves sometimes, and that is leaving us in the dark sides, so to say, in our own shadow sides, where we seem to be caught up once in a while. So they're kind of dragging us into the light now and saying there's some kind of karma here, there's some kind of empathy opening up and some kind of balance coming into place as a collective right now. And when we're moving on to the next card, card number 21, the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, we are really coming into some kind of love vibration here. It's like this is just a great place to be. I feel so great about myself. I feel loved and I feel supported, and a major download of healing, actually. And as we have just moved into Leo season, as I think this creature up here could remind us a little bit about a lion, we are moving into more action-oriented energy. We are moving into the fire element. And so there could be this kind of spark from God that we feel more connected to now, where we just feel loved just for who we are. And this is really just about love being received and love being given, that we are coming more into a flow about that, and that and which will also help us put all these issues aside that we have seen over here, that we are now rising above that and just coming into completely healing and opening up to love flowing through us, and also strength coming in here. And I think it's a very beautiful card, and you just you just become happy in just watching this, in looking at this picture with the flowers, the beautiful creatures, and this light fairy in the middle of it all, the center of it all, where she's just tuning completely into this beautiful mother-like nature behind her, who has her back, who is supporting her, who's loving her, no matter who or what she's like. She's just being loved unconditionally. So that is what we're coming into when we are reuniting here, when we're coming into some sort of reunion. And with the last card coming out over here, card number 12 in reverse, the singer of the chalice, which is really the cup of life in its upright position normally. You can see all that beautiful light, and it's like a cup holding a lot of light. And so this is actually talking about, in reverse, that it's time for us to start thinking, why not? Why not? Because it's like we've been shutting down for all these, for all this trust and joy and empathy and enthusiasm, everything that the cup of life really holds for us. It's like we've been shutting it down. That's why it's coming out in reverse. And now it's time for us to begin to open up again to that. And a good way to break that ice within ourselves is to ask ourselves, why not? Why not just give into all this beautiful healing and beautiful love being given to us? Why not just move past all old issues over here and just reuniting and just letting flow and strength move through us? Remember that the fairies are working with, they're very grounding creatures, so they're actually showing up as quite tangible energies in our everyday life if we just open up our senses to invite them in. So perhaps you want to go out and be more in nature, because there are many people who have reported that they can actually see the fairies come out when they are completely in tune with the energy of the nature around them. So perhaps you want to spend more time in nature to simply connect better with the fairy realm, because there is something here where we just need to start to be more open-minded and just think, why not? Why are we holding on to old issues, old wars, conflicts, whatever it may be? Why don't we just get past that and come into healing and unconditional love just because we can? We give the love just because we can. And then just thinking, why not? What do I have to lose? What do we have to lose? Because we have to face it, that the earth is at a critical time right now, and that Mother Earth needs love. She has a soul like every one else, and she needs also nurturing. And if we are not opening up as her antennas and drawing down new energies, and perhaps even transforming all of that negativity going on around us and trying to transform that into something constructive and loving, then it's like Mother Earth needs that right now, and it's like we need it too. So we just need to come into that open-mindedness right now in thinking, why not? Let me open my heart. And of course, it always begins on a very personal level. But as a collective, I think that in the near future, we will see that we are definitely coming much more into a feeling of what's going on with us as a collective and what is going on with Mother Nature. Things are really playing out right now on the collective scene, as I think we can all agree. So with the things that are going on right now, we will have some kind of, it will just bring us more closely connected with unconditional love, because finally we see that we actually need each other. We need to reunite, to fix our broken hearts, to fix what is unloved, and just think, why not do it? Why not just be open? What do we have to lose? So the tarot cards that came out when I was asking for a little bit more information on this is card number 10, the Wheel of Fortune from the Major Arcana, and the Knight of Wands from the Minor Arcana. And that's what's kind of going on in the details right now. And here, with card number 6 over here, I was talking about karma before. And here we actually have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a clear reference to time, to timelines crossing, to crossroads showing up, to show us that now the wheel is turning to our advantage if we wish that to happen. But karma is up, time is up. This is a reference to the planet Saturn for me on a personal level when I reach the tarot cards, and that is talking about limitations, responsibilities, and us as a society, the structure of it all, where things seem to be turning right now into a more advantage, into better energies for us as a collective. So time is up now for healing, for more balance. I think these two cards speak beautifully to each other. For more balance, for more empathy, to open up. It's time. We need to do it now. And actually, Saturn is also ruling the 10th house, where we find Capricorn energies, and which is a zodiac sign referring to the earth element as well. So I think that this is beautifully speaking to each other about life purpose coming in here, what we're doing with our work life, our money, and our practical daily routines, and how we go about our structure, the structures that we hold in our everyday life, our materials, our valuables. And with Knight of Wands coming out here, it's like, yeah, it's time to just saddle that horse of ours and just move out there. Again, we're in the fire element, where I was mentioning before in relation to card number 21 and moving into Leo season, that we're also moving into the fire element. So here we're saddling up our horses, we're moving out and taking some action on our relationships, on our creativity, on how we are going about situations with our life force energy, how we are showing up, and also here how we are perhaps going out in the world with this inner fire that we have of ours. The dragon in the background can also symbolize that we are taking good care of our inner treasure, which is actually our fire that we can see here in the background as well. So we are taking our life force energy now to a higher level, where we are really just saddling our horse. We're riding out there. We are talking about traveling. Maybe we are leaving relationships, or we are moving into new relationships. Perhaps we are even moving into new creative hobbies, or just into a new way of being more creative in going about the situations in our lives. And this is talking about action, physical action, actually doing things, and not just talk about it, just not only thinking it and talking about it, but actually doing it. So at the bottom of the deck, we have actually Ace of Wands coming out. And Ace of Wands, as we can see in the picture, is this download of stuff coming to us through music or writing or whatever it may be for us on a personal level. But it's like we have this Leo energy in the fifth house, which is talking about our self-expression and creativity, and a lot is coming down right now for us to really express ourselves directly from our life force. And with Ace of Wands here, it's talking about specifically new beginnings, inventions, discovery, treasure finding. Over here also the dragon can, there's something that we need to dive into, know more about ourselves, diving in to the treasure that the dragon is keeping safe for us, within us. We need to go and find out more about that, to really be more action oriented on doing that. So that is coming down now, completely new beginnings in our relationships and whatever we do more creatively in our lives, and definitely also the way that we are pulling the life force energy around in our bodies, talking about exercise and nutrition. It's really like a whole new beginning, a whole new way of seeing ourselves in the world. And so I feel that there's a lot of healing here, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of love in all of this, and it's like time now to rectify what have been separating us. And that will only bring us into more open-mindedness over here in thinking, why not just do that? Why not start writing? Why not start painting? Or why not start learning how to play an instrument, or whatever it may be for us? But that's the kind of energy that is coming in for us on a collective level. And perhaps also you felt that there's something in this reading that speaks to you on a personal level, then definitely go with that. To be able to change the world, we always need to start with ourselves, right? So if there's anything here that speaks to you, then take that with you, or just take this as a reading on what is going on a more collective, global level right now. So this was what I had for you in this Fairies Oracle reading, including the Witches Everyday Tarot. I'll see you again next time. Take much care of yourselves out there. Thank you for watching and listening, and bye for now.